Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Is it good? Yeah. This is a first-person shooter, and you play as Silas Greaves, a famous old bounty hunter who's telling fellow patrons in a saloon of his many escapades. I love the way this game delivered its story. Silas is usually the one narrating, but often others will interject and even object to his version of events. When this happens, the world around you often changes. For example, in 1, Silas recalls being surrounded by Indians. When challenged, he corrects himself to bandits, and all of the enemies changed in an instant. As a first-person shooter, it took a little while to get used to because it's not as smooth as most modern-day shooters, but once in the rhythm, it was fine. There's a handful of weapons to choose from. You've got revolvers, rifles, and shotguns. I mainly stuck with rifles because as you eliminate enemies and finish missions, you can level up and get skill points, which can make any set of weapons more powerful. There's a gameplay function that lets you highlight enemies and take them down with ease. It's kind of like Red Dead Redemption's Deadeye. It was fun to use and helpful when in a difficult spot. The difficulty on normal was just about perfect, as if I stayed out of cover too long, I'd often die, so it was a good challenge without being too hard. Each level is usually about chasing down a famous outlaw, such as Jesse James, Butch Cassidy, and many more. While I don't know much about Western folklore, I had heard of most of the baddies. At the end of most levels, you finish with a one-on-one duel. The dueling mechanics give a good challenge as you need to keep your left stick on your gun and your right stick on your enemy. When you finish the story, you can play arcade and duels mode. Duels is nothing but what it says. While the mechanics were solid, I found them a bit repetitive, so I didn't play this mode very much. Arcade mode, on the other hand, was good. You are replaying through sections of the story mode, only this time you must get a good score. This can be done by killing enemies quickly to accumulate a combo. Also, the game takes into account how long it takes. This means you have to keep pushing forward if you want to earn 3 stars. The graphics were unique, almost a little cel-shaded, which makes the game still look good after all these years. The only thing that ruins it slightly is all the aliasing, which is ugly. The frame rate, while solid, was, unfortunately, only 30 frames per second, even on the Xbox Series X. That was Call of Juarez Gunslinger, and I give it a 7 out of 10.